Dubai would not be complete if you didn't mention it. Despite being one of the world's most luxurious places, Dubai used to be a small town in the desert. As the most luxurious city in the Middle East, the city is one of the biggest attractions in that region of the world. The crescent-shaped hotel built on a man-made island is undoubtedly familiar to you. Aside from that, you probably already know that Dubai is home to the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, which stands 722 feet above sea level. You're watching your favorite YouTube channel Luxurious and Lifestyle. In today's video, we are discussing Dubai, the city of luxury. Before moving forward to discuss Dubai, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, so you won't miss any future videos we upload. The history of Dubai is really interesting, as it actually describes the process of how it went from being a small desert town to being the extravagant oasis it is now. Was it the same way all the other United Arab immigrant cities became so rich? Did I just hear you say oil? Well, you're partially correct. In fact, Abu Dhabi, just 90 miles from Dubai, is the wealthiest city in the world and occupies 10% of the world's oil reserves. With the production of oil, the United Arab Emirates became one of the most developed countries on earth. Hundreds of millions poured into Dubai, and it became one of the largest cities in the Middle East. Today, Dubai makes only 5% of its revenue from oil, as its reserves aren't nearly as lucrative as those of some of its UAE's neighbors. Its main sources of income are trade, real estate, and tourism, which contribute to Dubai's overall revenue. Due to the fact that Dubai is no longer able to rely exclusively on oil production, it has become the UAE's business center, but this adjustment has not discouraged this incredibly rich city from growing and prospering. Despite the fact that Dubai continues to grow vertically, its population also continues to grow. In fact, 1/4 of all cranes in the UAE are located in Dubai. That's right, around 25% of all cranes in the world are based in one city in the UAE. Apparently, Dubai's game plan is to keep building skyscrapers. Two of the skyscrapers are the Burj Khalifa and the Burj Al Arab Hotel. The Burj Khalifa stands about 1.5 miles. A building so tall can sway several feet at the mercy of the wind at its upper floors, allowing it to sway at a distance of several stories. It must be really scary up there, doesn't it? In spite of this, the architects of this huge building took this into account. The Burj Khalifa was designed so that the sway would be too slow to be noticed by the vestibular system in the inner ear. In case you are not burdened with interference, your ears provide balance, and the Burj Al Arab is one of the most beautiful 5-star hotels in the world, situated just hundreds of feet away from the land, and the hotel is the 5th largest hotel in the world as a result of its unique design. There are 56 stories in the hotel. Although the hotel is officially classified as a 5-star hotel, some have deemed this stunning building to be of the highest order of 7 stars, as the authority for luxury hotels has not been agreed upon on the matter of 7 stars, but whether it is 7 stars or not, this hotel is truly magnificent. The Royal Suite, for example, is a luxurious hotel with a price tag of just over $24,000 a night. If you decide to stay here for one night, you will be paying just over $24,000. The interior of the Burj Al Arab is adorned with around 1,790 square meters of 24-karat gold leaf, but even that can't compare with the stunning views of the immaculate city and the picture-perfect golf along with the extremely tall buildings. Despite the fact that the city is eager to construct man-made islands, the Palm Islands and the World Islands have both been massively ambitious projects that have both come to fruition with the help of a huge amount of money. There is no doubt that the construction of the Palm Islands cost $12 billion, but it also took 94 million cubic meters of sand to construct the entire system, which makes that cost even more significant. There is about 94 million cubic meters of sand needed to fill the entire Empire State Building 2.5 times. The World Islands, as in the man-made islands that mimic the shape of all of the land masses of the world, require 321 million cubic meters of sand to make. If you were to edit in 9 Empire State Buildings, which will also increase the cost of man-made islands in Dubai by $15 billion. For many who haven't been to Dubai, you may have heard about how wealthy their policemen are. I think it is important for us to learn more about them. Law enforcement is not usually something that springs to mind when speaking in terms of luxury, but it is certainly one of the most effective ways to woo tourists to Dubai. As the patrol vehicles of the Dubai police, supercars are used. In addition to the Ferrari that goes for around $500,000, the Lamborghini Aventador that costs around $400,000, and the exotic Aston Martin 177 for a reasonable price of $1.79 million. There is also the Ferrari that goes for around $500,000. Using these spectacular cars is just Dubai being Dubai. But in my opinion, Dubai is one of the safest cities in the world, so more power to them. It is not just because of the supercars that this is happening. It is also important to note that the UAE, in general, has quite strict laws due to the Islamic constitutional monarchy that administers the Emirates government. When you're on vacation with your loved ones in Dubai, you might want to read up on and ask around about the laws that govern the city, since there are Sharia laws in place there. Do not get into trouble with the UAE's Sharia rules if you do not want to find yourself in trouble. It is actually estimated that approximately 15% of Dubai's population is Emirati and the other 85% is from outside the city due to the high amount of tourism. Due to this fact, some places in Dubai are a much less strict place than others. It seems to make some sense based on the current situation that half of the population is made up of workers who are building hundreds of skyscrapers. Most of these workers come from India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. It is true that there are no cities that are free of the divide between the elite and the poor, and Dubai is no exception. The class division is quite large in Dubai. Immigrant workers live and work in less than ideal conditions, whereas the upper-class foreigners and Emiratis earn very attractive salaries. The class divide between Dubai and the rest of the world is quite wide, but just like any country divided, there is always a sport to bring the people together regardless of the class divide. It is the sport, camel racing, that binds all classes together. Why not horse races, you might ask? It is important to remember that Dubai is a developed country originating from a desert, which explains why camels are synonymous with desserts. In order to survive in the desert for a longer period of time than horses, most UAE cities use camels as transport. As far as the future of Dubai is concerned, it is anticipated that the city will have some crazy plans in store for the future. The Dubai ruler, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, announced plans for the development of a climate-controlled area of the city covering about 4.3 miles, a 48 million square foot mall that will serve as the center of Dubai. The miniature city will have retractable dome, which will serve as a massive pedestrian mall, and will also have hotels, apartments, roads, and parks. It will also have a retractable dome that will serve as a massive pedestrian mall and a massive pedestrian mall. As you can see from the enormous structure, it will be larger than Monaco, so it makes sense when you consider Dubai's temperatures are regularly around 115 degrees Fahrenheit. However, when you consider that the construction cost has yet to be determined, the idea starts to make less sense again. The price tag is estimated to be in the tens of billions of dollars, but keep in mind that the price tag would be much larger if the workers were not so terribly underpaid. But you can put your trust in Dubai to keep things under control. They have a sensible government that appears to be foresighted, disciplined, and dedicated to its responsibilities. In the dome, there will be 100 hotels and service departments that will have a total of 20 rooms. Although this seems like a formidable architectural project, Dubai has never been known for anything less than excellence in architecture. Dubai didn't develop a standard address system because of its rapid growth. A mailing label used to have a space where residents could draw a map or write down specific instructions on it instead of the address line on the label. Fortunately, they have now established 10-digit numbers that serve as addresses, and I am sure that it is much easier for people to be delivery drivers nowadays than it was years ago. Those are all the information you need, guys. Please feel free to let us know what you think about the video in the comment section below. Let us know if you like this video by giving it a thumbs up, and be sure to hit the notification icon so that you receive notifications when we release a new video. See you next time. That was all for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please share your thoughts in the comments section. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.